It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas's offense will come out first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The short hands, it's Wingo. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Sarkisian and the Horns have the expectations right where they want them.
You said expectations. Has there ever been more hype around a quarterback in Arch Manning since, I don't know, Tim Tebow? People are expecting so much out of this young quarterback. If he hits the ceiling, David, this is going to be a really tough team to beat.
And he showed you flashes a year ago when he filled in for Quinn Ewers, and I think those flashes were so great. And then Texas, man, this is a program that's on the rise. The last couple years, making it to the Final Four in the sport, they're ready to take that next step. You try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it.
Right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense picks it up. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Baylor! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf.
Men love to get a drive going here. They'll try the run. Got room to work. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is running away with this one right now. It's kind of felt like that old Bearcat has been crowd surfing all game. They're up 14 over Indiana.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
And guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play.
Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? All wideouts, no backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down at the 35. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him. Especially.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
To throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback.
He's got a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. He got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Bears are on the move.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run it on first and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose.
Game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some touchdown, Texas! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. He's got him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway. We're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Turns it on at midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding open areas. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's looking to pass. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's on target and complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.